NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race, Palmer Invitational. We're at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida, site of one of the PGA Tour's premier stops, the Arnold Palmer Invitational, always attracting a great field in particular.
Tiger Woods has won there an incredible 8 times.
Frank, nice way to start. It isn't exactly a gentle opening hole, but it's not a grinder either.
The biggest concern for the players are the 2 bunkers down the right side at the corner of that dogleg. They're not a guaranteed bogey, but certainly the fairway a little left is preferred. What a great shot.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, he needed that birdie. Had to have it.
Now only trailing by
a pretty demanding par 3, Frank.
Goal really is to just carry that front bunker or sneak it a little right of that and try and cheat it around.
It is the house that Arnold built, the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Arnold's summer home is actually in western Pennsylvania, Latrobe Country Club. That's where he grew up. He came to Central Florida in the 1970s and fell in love with this piece of ground. He bought it, and he's grown it ever since, and now it is host to one of the premier stops on the PGA Tour. Big, strong golf course. You have to really be a good ball striker and generally one of the longer hitters to be successful around here.
Oh, that was solid, Rich. This one's safely on.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
I certainly won't hurt the cause.
There's still some time. Now to the par 4 third, picturesque and difficult hole, Frank.
It might be picturesque, but it's certainly not for the faint of heart. This is going to take your best swing.
Water all down the left side. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, so crucial, isn't it, to just choose the right bat, club selection?
Yeah, when you're playing well and you're swinging well, you're going to hit more good shots than normal. But to top that off, if you can choose more good clubs than you normally would, then you will play better.
The Arnold Palmer Invitational is one of only 5 tournaments given what they call the invitational status by the PGA Tour. And consequently, it has a reduced field of only 120 players. The normal size of a tournament is 156.
And the strength of the field that they get year in, year out, it just validates Arnold Palmer's stature in the game.
Good birdie right there, Frank.
Oh, time to get another cup of coffee. Things are heating up.
For those of you just tuning in, we're checking in now on our featured golfer here at the 4th. As we check in on this early final round action, we join our featured golfer off to a hot start.
Yeah, some great golf. I really like the way they've been playing right now. Certainly playing aggressive golf, and that's getting rewarded today too. If there's a little bit of timidity at the top there, then there's this great opportunity that's going to open up, especially over those closing few holes. Oh, if this is up, it's good.
No troubles there, right in the fairway here at the 4th. And from the fairway for his second shot here. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just blew off. This is going to affect the players' shots, that's for sure. That is an excellent play right there. The approach giving him another good look. Par yesterday. Now for birdie.
Given the situation, Rich, things so tight at the top. Very, very good birdie.
That was huge right there. Still with a great chance to come away with this title. Frank, nice to have a short iron into a par 4 here at Bay Hill, but still no guarantee that you'll make the birdie or even par.
But a reward for a good one, exactly the way you've described it. This is one hole that's a swing hole. Hit a good shot in here, you're going to have inside 10, 15 feet for a birdie. Make a mistake, then all of a sudden you're scratching your head. How did I make 5?
Birdie try up next. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
In the hole and a birdie. Frank, what's the thinking here as you step to the tee at the signature hole, the long par 5/6?
Shorter, then you've got to start to sort of aim at the middle of those two bunkers.
Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
All right, Frank, you've played it safe. Now you have that third shot. What's the best way to get to that hole location and make the birdie?
The angle of the green really does favour the layup shot because at least you're hitting across the length of the green, but it's a little bit like that third hole, a very narrow green. So once again, that wedge shot has to be very precise.
That's well played. Places it about 10 feet out for birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Moving on now, Frank, we're at the par 3 7th hole. What's the challenge here?
Really, the high ball hitters have an advantage here. Just try and carry it in the middle of the green.
Well, you're breathing a sigh of relief. Your round wasn't sunk at the par 5 6th, and now you come to this par 3. It's just a little under 200 yards.
Yeah, aiming at the middle of the green's not a bad thing here, Rich. You can always putt to the corners and have a birdie chance.
You take 3 and walk off this hole to the 8th?
Well, you could get a little greedy. You know, a tee shot in the middle of this green is not too bad. You'll still have a birdie putt.
Headed for the bunker, I think.
Rob the Shamrock got away with getting in the bunker there.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
It doesn't go in, you got to add another one to the scorecard.
And that's where the golf ball's just staring at you and mocking you and laughing at you.
You know deep down it's smiling too, don't you?
Trying to get out of here with just one dropped shot. This is for bogey. Bad news is that's a bogey. The good news, still tied for the lead.
He's the only one disappointed. The rest of the field aren't. Made it a real cat fight.
Frank, how about the 8th par 4, one of the more intriguing setups?
Ideally, you want to just work your tee shot away from that bunker. But this is one fairway you must hit because it's one of the toughest second shots on the golf course.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. Now playing the second here at the par 4.
Not a huge miss, Frank, but did lose this just a little to the right.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to catch a piece of the green, though.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. Looks like he just misread that. Settles in over the putt.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Not what he had in mind when he stepped to the tee, but it would be just one drop shot. This for bogey. Too bad, that's a bogey and dropping another spot on this leaderboard. It's a consistent theme here at Bay Hill, if you can carry it 300 yards.
Bay Hill always favors the longer hitter.
This, the second shot here at the par 4. Frank putting it all together today. What a nice performance.
It's been like a clinic so far.
Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. Not a gimme, but well within his range. That birdie will help the cause. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
So this is where club selection becomes much more important. Uphill, make sure you have enough stick, and then swing away.
Looks like it's heading for the bunker.
He just missed the bunker. And he's made the green. And getting ready for the putt. In for par.
Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards, I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway just short of that second bunker. And it sits up, 6 or a 7 iron. There's something about a well-hit shot.
Good contact, good result.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards.
Frank, the second shot here at number 11, another good-looking shot, not unlike the third hole with water along the left. What's the right way to play this?
Obviously, you'd like to walk off 11 with 3, but 4 here never really hurts the scorecard. This is one hole you sort of play with an orange light feeling. A little right of the flag, that's absolutely fine. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Early part of this back 9 and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
These putts keep the round together. Frank, how does that par help his cause?
It certainly doesn't hurt it.
Teeing it up here on the 12th, 574-yard par 5, Frank.
Another one that's reachable, obviously long and straight. That rough down the right side, though, is normally very thick. Avoid the 2 bunkers, lots of contours and undulations around this green.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
That will be a great look at birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. He got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
For the par. He'll take par and move on. At the par 4 13th now, this is a hole, Frank, that requires some smart club selection. What are the options here?
Yeah, very sneaky par 4. That bunker on the right is 250 yards or so off the tee. So you've either got a choice to play short of that or sneak it down the end, which is about 300 yards. But if you try and be bold here and miss the fairway, that second shot, evil. That's an absolute beauty.
Par 4 13, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left of the flag, that's where you want to be.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Just moving that much closer to the leader now, Rich.
Frank, I like a good par 3 over 200 yards, requiring that one good clean strike. And here's a good case in point, 216 yards, all you want.
Yeah, bunkered at the back, bunkered to the left side, a little collection area to the right. So really, in the end, you've got one choice. That's at your best.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
And he's made it onto the green now. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, the 15th, kind of a fun golf hole if you can curve your ball. I mean, that's a
here. If you don't cut it, then make sure you don't run out down that left side.
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble.
Frank, this really is a remarkable turn of events, considering that earlier we had pretty much written them off.
Well, we had, and for good reason, too. Was not playing well. It looked like the round was going to continue to go in that direction. But somehow, and believe me, I don't know how, he's just completely turned this round around.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Well, this one's tracking. This one looks good. Might like it. Oh, they're going to love it. What a putt. The Bay Hill Club and Lodge features a really exciting finishing stretch. 16 is a reachable par 5. You'll see eagles and birdies there coming home. 17, a very difficult par 3 over the water. The bunker is there. Takes an excellent shot. And then 18 is all you want. We know that with the water in front. That second shot which comes over the lake. And that's a hold-your-breath moment. It is a great finishing 3-hole stretch at Bay Hill. Frank, one of our colleagues at Golf Channel, Brian Hammond's always liked to say, keep it in the short grass. It is nice to play from the fairway.
The game's so much easier from the fairway. Less decisions to be made. You don't have to worry about a flyer or the lip in front of the bunker or a tree. The game almost appears straightforward from there.
Giant putter heads, fat grips. What's happening with putter technology these days, Frank?
One of the things they've done is face balance. That means the putter face doesn't rotate around, especially when it's not hit perfectly. So a putter that doesn't move around as much means it's going to stay squarer. A putter that stays squarer means the ball's going to go on line more.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Lengthy putt here at 27 feet. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Par yesterday. Now for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, deep into a round, par 3 17th, water, bunkers, long shot. What are you thinking as you're stepping on this tee?
You just take 3 and move to 18.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par.
Frank, how'd you like to be a rookie? You're going up against, at the time, the greatest player in the game, the great white shark, Greg Norman, and you hole a 7-iron to win a tournament?
Well, all you had to do was look at the expression on Norman's face as that ball landed and went in.
What did he hit there?
7-iron.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Frank, you've been around this game for a pretty long time. Are players, in fact, more athletic today than they were, say, 20, 25 years ago?
There's no question, Rich, they are. That we've borrowed from other sports. If you can't make the player better, you can make them more athletic. And in the end, you're still making the golfer better.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity.
To win the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Looks like he just misread that. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Always take that. Good par putt right there. Just a tremendous week of golf, and that, my friend, is a winner right there.
Yeah, and he should be proud of himself, too. It took golf of the highest quality to beat this high-quality field, and that is something that you will remember for a long, long time.